broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, good evening. I'm Kara Darrell. I'll be presiding over this meeting tonight. I'd like to call the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting to order for Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026 at 7 p.m. As we begin, I'd like to review a few housekeeping items for remote participation. Public participation. Public comment will be solicited during each actionable agenda item. Once I ask for public comment on an item, please click Raise Hand in GoToWebinar in order to make public comment. Before being individually identified, all members of the public will be muted. Village staff will announce the speaker by stating their name and unmute their audio to allow up to 3 minutes of public comment. When called, please state your name and address for the record and proceed with your comment, speaking clearly during your allotted time. Do not use the chat or question function in GoToWebinar, as these functions will not be monitored during the meeting. All right, at this time, we'll have Kamar lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I should have said the chairperson, Williams. All right, Alicia, can we please get roll call?
Sure thing. All right, let's begin the night with Chairwoman Kara Derry.
I am here.
Vice Chair David Leland. Commissioner Kamar Williams.
Here.
Commissioner Lauren McClellan.
Present.
Commissioner Andrew Alba.
Present.
Christopher Butler, alternate 1. And Edward Patterson, alternate 2. Thank you.
Okay. Do we have an approval, a motion for the approval of meeting minutes from the June 15th, 2026 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting?
I do.
I second that motion.
All right. We have a motion by Commissioner Alba, a second by Commissioner Williams. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. All right, we'll move on to items for discussion. We have application number 26-072 AAR, 11301 Okeechobee Boulevard roof. The applicant, Neil Roofing and Waterproofing, LLC, on behalf of Ponce Center Investments, LLC, is requesting architectural approval in order to re-roof the existing commercial building and change material from a tile roof to a dark bronze metal roof for a property located at 110301 Okeechobee Boulevard. Mitty?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Is the applicant present? Can you come to the podium, sir? Can you give your name to the Planning and Zoning Commission, please? Thank you. This is a quasi-judicial item, so I need to swear you in along with village staff. Raise your right hand for me if you would. Do you both swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. I'll turn back to the Planning and Zoning Commission for any ex parte disclosures on this item.
No.
Thank you.
Joseph?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Application 26-072 AAR. The applicant is requesting architectural approval to re-roof the existing commercial building and change the material from a tile roof to a dark bronze metal roof. The property is located at 11301 Okeechobee Boulevard, as shown on your screen, north of Okeechobee Boulevard. This slide illustrates the existing and proposed roof material on the building. To your left is the existing. To the right of your screen is the proposed dark bronze. Staff is recommending approval of application number 26-072 AAR as submitted. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have a presentation for us tonight?
I do not.
Okay, no worries. Do we have any commissioner comments or questions?
No.
All right, well, this time we'll open the floor to public comment. Do we have anyone online, Alicia?
No.
Okay. At this time, I will close the floor to public comment.
I move approval application 26072 AAR.
All right. Motion made by Commissioner McClellan. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Commissioner Alba. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Yep. Okay, moving on to application number 26-080 AAR, Al Packer Ford Canopies. The applicant, Managed Land Entitlements, on behalf of Packer Family Limited Partnership, is requesting architectural approval to construct a new canopy over the vehicle detail areas and extend the existing canopy on the north side of the Body Shop Building C for a property located at 10601 Southern Boulevard. Mitty?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Is the applicant present? Thank you, sir. When you get to the podium, if you could give the commission your name for the record, please.
Sure. My name is Michael Sanchez with Managed Land Entitlements. I'm representing the property owner.
Thank you, sir. Could you raise your right hand? This is also a quasi-judicial hearing. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you, sir. I'll turn back to the commission for any ex parte disclosures on this application. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Application 26-080 AAR. The applicant is requesting architectural approval to construct a new white aluminum canopy over the vehicle detail areas and extend the existing canopy on the north side of the Body Shop Building C. The property is located at 10601 Southern Boulevard. This slide illustrates the proposed canopy's location on a site plan. It's highlighted in red. This slide illustrates the existing detail, plan view, front and side view, and the proposed canopy materials, which will be white aluminum. This slide illustrates the existing service building, south elevation, and a sample picture of the proposed canopy and material on the upper left corner of your screen. Staff is recommending approval of application number 26-080 AAR as submitted. This recommendation is contingent upon the approval of a minor site plan modification required for the above modifications to be made by the applicant under separate application. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, do you have a presentation for us, Mr. Sanchez?
Hi, Madam Chair. I do. It largely mirrors staff's presentation, but I'm happy to go through it if it pleases the commission.
Do we have any questions from the? I think we're
Thank
good
you.
then. One moment, please.
Yeah, I just realized it, sorry.
So if we could just let the record reflect, I'm sorry, Madam Chair, Commissioner McClellan has a voting conflict on this item due to arrangement with her employer, so she's going to recuse herself from this application. If we could let the record reflect that she has stepped off the dais at 7:07. She is outside the room, so she will not be participating in or otherwise voting on this item. And we will attach to the minutes the voting conflict form, which I will work with Commissioner McClellan to fill out after this meeting. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. All right, this time I'll open the floor to public comment. Do we have anyone online?
No, ma'am.
Okay, at this time I will close the floor to public comment. Do I have a motion on this item?
And Madam Chair, if I could, I'm sorry to interrupt. Staff indicated that there is a condition of approval. There is a minor site plan modification required for this. So if the maker of any motion could include that condition, you don't have to state exactly what staff said, but the condition as stated by staff would be sufficient. Thank
I
you.
make a motion to approve application number 26-080 with the conditions of the modified site plan.
Do I have a second? All right. Motion made by Commissioner Williams, a second by Commissioner Butler. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. Thank you so much.
Everybody. Thanks, Lisa. Take care. Okay, you too.
All right. Moving on to application number, let me wait until Commissioner McClellan comes back up to the dais. No, you're good.
And if we could just have the record reflect, Madam Chair, that she returned to the dais, Commissioner McClellan at 7:09. Thank you.
All right. Application number 26-067 AAR 410 South State Road 7 Exterior. The applicant, JV Design and Drafting Services, on behalf of Franqueria Investment LLC, is requesting architectural approval in order to renovate the exterior facade expand the dumpster enclosure area, and make landscape modifications for a property located at 410 South State Road 7. Mitty?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Is the applicant present? Can you come to the podium for me and give us your name for the record?
Good afternoon, Valeria Torres.
Thank you. Could you raise your right hand? This is also a quasi-judicial item. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll turn back to the commission for ex parte disclosures on this item.
No.
Thank you.
Josu?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Application 26-067AR. The applicant is requesting architectural approval to renovate the exterior facade, expand the dumpster enclosure area, and make landscape modifications. Property is located at 410 South State Road 7. As stated in the applicant's justification statement, no changes to the building footprint or site elements are proposed beyond what's part of this application. Per the applicant's justification statement, the minor landscape modifications include the on-site relocation of 6 existing palm trees, ensuring consistency with the requirements of the village code. This slide illustrates the proposed affected area, highlighted in red on your screen. This slide illustrates the existing and proposed west elevation, which will be the main entrance to the building facing State Road 7. This shows the new entry doors highlighted in red. This slide illustrates the existing and proposed east elevation, which is the rear of the building. This slide illustrates the existing and proposed north elevation, which is on the side of the building. This slide illustrates the existing and proposed south elevation, which is also on the side of the building. This slide illustrates the existing and proposed dumpster enclosure, location, and details. This is a rendering of the before and after view of the building main elevation facing State Road 7. Staff is recommending approval of application number 26-067AR as submitted. This recommendation is contingent upon the approval of a minor site plan modification required for the above modifications to be made by the applicant under separate application. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Josu. Do you have a presentation for us tonight or anything?
I have the same presentation as he has. I just wanted to explain a little bit the project, if it is good for you.
Yes.
So as he said, well, the thing that we're gonna do in this commercial area is, right now we have just one commercial, and we wanted to divide it on 3. So that's why we're expanding the commercial. As we said, this is existing building right now, and this is the render that it's gonna be. And basically what we want to do is we want to add two new porticos so they can have the same size of the signage. This is the existing, this is the site plan that where is located right now, the building. And this is how we're gonna divide it. For the landscape, what we're just basically doing, we are just moving the palm trees to the front. This is right now how it sits, the interior part. For the interior, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 2 more restrooms, so all the retail spaces can have their own restroom, as we can see it right here. And this is the existing and proposing facade of the building. Also, we're gonna add a window at the side of the building. Right now, there is a wall. We want to do a windows. For the back entrance, we're gonna add the emergency doors for the back of each retail space. This is existing and those details. That's all. That's all that I wanted to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any commissioner questions or comments? No? This time I'll open the floor to public comment. Alicia? Oh, sorry. Do we have anyone online?
We do not.
All right, at this time, I'll close the floor to public comment. Do I have a motion on this item? And Mitty,
Madam Chair, on this one, staff is recommending the same condition because there's a minor site plan modification required. So if the motion could include that condition, we would appreciate it. Thank you.
Do I have a motion on this item? I'm sorry. Okay. Motion made by Commissioner Butler. Do I have a second? Patterson, I'm sorry.
And Madam Chair, is that motion with the condition? Okay, very good.
I make motion to approve application 26-067
With the conditions?
with all conditions
Stated
that were
by
mentioned.
Okay. I apologize. We have a motion by Commissioner Patterson and a second by Commissioner Alba. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Our next meeting is on Tuesday, August 25th. Is that correct? And do I have a motion to adjourn? Thank you all. I'm so sorry.